It's time for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. Here's from Riptide, Bray. From Night Court, Paula. From another world, Greene. Phyllis, Diller. Paulsen. And the stars of the Match Game, Hollywood Squares Hour, and John Thom.
All right.
My goodness, Gene.
What?
Gene,
What?
Look at this suit.
Those colors,
ladies
those
and
colors are
gentlemen.
to die, to die, to die.
Look at the way I'm put together.
Look at that. Lovely threads.
I think we're fashion plates.
I think, yeah, that too.
Oh, you've heard.
I love men in pastels. I think it's...
We're all...
God, it's so...
We're a very chic bunch all together. I mean, we're beautiful people, aren't we? Beautiful people. No, I love the way this is put together. The stylist for me is superb. Superb stylist. What? What? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
If she falls asleep, you will notify me.
I will.
That was very funny when you fell asleep on an earlier show. You fell asleep on an earlier show.
Well,
all right.
So exciting.
We're going to begin by meeting our two players over here. Would you join me in a little applause for our two players here, Mona Utah and Stephanie Gibson. Hello. Hi. Mona Utah. Tell us about you, Mona. That's an interesting name, Utah.
I married into it. It's not mine. I would have picked a different one.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your husband's name?
Utah. I married into it.
What's his first name?
Greg.
Greg? Mm-hmm. She's only kidding, Greg. She loves you anyway, even though you got a rotten name. Is that what you said? I'm only quoting you, Mona.
Not rotten. It's just at the end of the alphabet. I don't like being
It's an unusual name, but it's okay, Mona.
Oh,
Tell us where you're from and all that.
I live in Agora, and I have a 16-month-old son named Jordan, and I am a homemaker, and I also sell educational toys.
All right. Nice to have you with us. Good luck to you. Hello, Stephanie.
Hello.
Let's hear about you now.
I live in Van Nuys. I'm a native Californian, and I'm a newlywed of 1 week.
1 week?
That's right.
Yay!
1 week.
Sucker! Wait a minute.
Lucky guy.
1 week? What are you doing here? Couldn't you? No. Well, okay. All right. Anything else you want to tell us?
That's about it for now.
I guess so. Is your husband here?
No, he isn't.
Where is he?
He's at work.
All right. Now, here in the match game, you'll have 3 opportunities to match as many stars as you can. At the end of the 3rd round, the one who's ahead will be declared the winner and go on to meet our returning challenging champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Mona, you won the toss. That means you'll have to go first.
I'm going to go with A, please.
A is what you want. A is what you get. At the plant store, Fred said, "This Venus flytrap you sold me is too demanding. After it ate the fly I gave it, it asked for blank." Wait a minute. Funny it was, but not that funny. Okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Give her a hand. Give her your second choice.
Am I the last one? No, I'm not.
Yep.
Got it.
Mona, at the plant store, Fred said, "This Venus flytrap you sold me is too demanding. After it ate the fly I gave it, it asked for blank."
The only thing I could think of was a dog.
A dog? Are you speaking softly for some reason?
I'm very embarrassed.
You're embarrassed? Don't be embarrassed. It's all right. Everything's going to be okay. Dog is not a bad answer. As a matter of fact, I think it's rather good. Dog, cat, anything like that. It's
Just for a dog?
a dog, yeah. Kim?
I said woman.
Wow. Wow. That is
You
some
are a
carnivorous
woman.
plant. What'd you say?
Well, I felt that after it ate the fly,
Yes.
it asked for the pants.
Just can't change your mind from that groove it's in there, right? All right, Pat.
Being Venus, I assume that she would go for a man.
Aha! Venus flytrap. After I ate the fly, I gave it, it asked for a man. Okay, John, what do you say? After I ate the fly, I gave it, it asked for what?
What does it mean if my mind is on the same groove as Phyllis's, Gene?
Uh-oh. You're fading fast.
The whole pair of pants.
Aha! Well, that's two weirdos on the show. Okay, Tom.
No waiting.
Well, the only logical answer, dessert.
Dessert. Is that what you had?
I said that too.
You said dessert.
I got two nuts. Oh, I'm so glad
That
somebody
was a
else said
logical
that.
answer. Dessert. Now, Stephanie, let's see how you do with your first round question. Remember to trust your first instinct. Here we go. Liz Taylor said. That Joan Rivers has such a big mouth. When she goes to the doctor, he uses a blank for a tongue depressor.
I know her doctor,
You do know her doctor?
Dr. Clapp.
Oh, really?
Dr. Shakes Clapp.
That's a real name.
I went to him for my vaccination.
For your passport when you were going overseas?
That's why I went. And
Yes.
he drinks, the man drinks.
And
Have you ever heard of 8 stitches in a vaccination?
oh, you poor woman.
I have
Shall
a
I kiss
scar.
it?
Oh, and make it better.
Yes.
Watch out, next she's going to ask for the whole pair of pants.
I'll bite the stitches out with my tongue. You ready, Stephanie? We're ready for you. Liz Taylor said that Joan Rivers has such a big mouth when she goes to the doctor, he uses a blank for a tongue depressor.
A crutch.
A crutch. That would be large. I don't know. Well, it doesn't look like a tongue depressor. What do you think about this?
I'm just gonna just kind of squeak this one by, okay? A toilet brush.
All right.
Not quite
What do you
fast
say?
enough, Kim.
Okay.
Mine is perfectly logical.
Logical.
A diving board.
A diving board. That looks like a tongue depressor. Big tongue depressor.
Sometimes I feel all alone in the world.
Poor Pat.
Fat tongue, you need a bowling ball.
A bowling ball. Take 2 aspirin and call me in the morning, Pat. You're very sick. Here we go, John. He uses a blank for a tongue depressor.
Well, big mouths are my specialty. I said an oar.
An oar. That looks like a tongue depressor. All right. Tom?
Well, for sure, like a surfboard, you know?
A surfboard. That's 2 of those. Paula?
You like 4 out, a spatula.
A spatula. Another good one. All right, so there we are at the end of round 1. And it'll get better for you and easier in round 2, which will occur right after this. Round 2 coming up. Now, since the score is tied, and Mona went first last time, Stephanie will ask you to go first this time.
A.
A is what you get. Old man Periwinkle said, out at the home, we held our own Olympics. In the running, our relay team didn't pass batons. Instead, they passed blank. You understand? Out at the home, we held our own Olympics. In the running, our relay team didn't pass batons. Instead, they passed blank. Just think about it for a second. And
You want
trust
me to
your
help
first
you spell
impulse.
it?
Yeah, help me spell it.
About 5 or 10 minutes of you.
Go with your first thought there.
You could have 5 minutes of breakdancing if you like.
Do you love breakdancing?
Oh, I love it.
I think it's wonderful.
Exciting form.
Yep.
Really. Just exciting.
And many of the legit choreographers are using it now. Oh, we're ready. All right, here we go. Stephanie. Old Man Periwinkle said, out at the home, we held our own Olympics. In the running, our relay team didn't pass batons. Instead, they passed blank.
The Bengay.
The Bengay. I suppose if they were running, they'd need it, wouldn't they? Aha. Bengay. That's, for sore muscles after you've exercised. What do you say?
Yeah. I say teeth.
Pass the teeth. All right. I'll borrow yours. What do you say?
Listen, I was there.
You were there.
Yes.
Oh, you were the winner.
Then I'm going to change this answer.
Oh, really?
They passed gas.
All right. Pat?
False teeth.
False teeth. Okay. What do you say, John?
Well, I understand why she said Bengay, because it's for sore muscles after you exercise, and she's only been married for a week. But I said they passed out.
Splendid. Good answer. Yes. What'd you say, Tom?
What a race. What a race. They passed out.
All right. That seems to be the one. Paula?
They passed canes.
Canes. Another good thing for the old folks.
It's good, actually.
All right. Now, Mona, we have your round 2 question. The network executive said, before the show today, we tried to liven up Pat Paulsen by dropping a live mouse in his shorts. But Pat is so low-key, the mouse blinked. Before the show today, you understand?
No, I don't get that at all.
Before the show today, this is a network executive chief. We tried to liven up Pat Paulsen by putting a live mouse down his pants. But Pat is so low-key, the mouse blinked.
Why me?
Because you're lovable and you're friendly and you're easy to get along with, and you will not be offended by our offensive questions.
I'm reading after you.
He's trying to get the mouse out of his shorts.
All right, Mona. The network executive said, before the show today, we tried to liven up Pat Paulsen by dropping a live mouse in his shorts. But Pat is so low-key, the mouse blinked.
I'm going to say that the mouse died.
You're going to say the mouse died. All right. Now we're going to find out what happened to the mouse. Kim?
The mouse did exactly that. He died.
All right. One for her. What do you got for us?
So sorry. Went to sleep.
Went to sleep. Another good one. Don't be sorry. It's a good answer. Good. Splendid answer. Pat?
I had a watch fob. I said the mouse ran up my clock.
The mouse ran up my clock.
Diggory.
Okay, moving right along to John. That is so low-key, the mouse what?
The mouse died.
Mouse died. 2 for Mona. Tom?
That poor mouse.
Died. 3 for Mona.
And again.
4 for
Thank you.
All right, 4-0 at the end of round 2. Round 3, the final round, right after this. Third and final round coming up. Mona, you're ahead. You go first.
I'll take B, please.
All right. Phyllis and Pat, for you alone. Maxine said, my husband is the world's sloppiest eater. At the Italian restaurant, he was the one with the blank up his nose. While she's writing, Kim.
What?
May I show you something here?
Sure.
Yes. You see, out over the water, how still the water is tonight. There's a mist rising from the water, a big, beautiful moon up there, and in the distance we can hear some of the sounds of nature. Listen. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, Gene.
Isn't it romantic?
Do you know what that does to me?
I hope so.
Why don't we go for a little dip?
Okay.
Yeah, we're still waiting on Phyllis.
You're ready.
On second thought, we better not.
I guess we better not, yeah. Are you still in the Italian restaurant?
Yes, I am. I
Well,
just...
give her a little help. I'll walk over here and see what happens.
Do you think that's
Right.
it?
Go for it.
All right?
No,
Here we go.
Absolutely not.
Maxine said, my husband is the world's sloppiest eater at the Italian restaurant. He was the one with the... What?
Wait a minute.
Hey, you're not...
Come on now. Wait,
You changed your mind?
I gotta get the light on. I changed my mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the Italian restaurant, he was the one with the blank up his nose.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Now, what's so hard about that?
Isn't that awful?
You said salami, you scratched out spaghetti. Oh.
Said salami.
All right, Pat.
I had salami.
Well,
You had salami, too. So we have 2 salamis there and no spaghetti for you, Mona. All right. Stephanie, let's see how you do with your final question here. Now, you need 4 to tie and 5 to win.
Oh, boy.
Dolly Parton said, the second best thing about being built like I am is that my blank will never get sunburned.
I love these easy ones.
That's an easy one. Now, here you are, the first one finished. Good for you.
All right.
Okay, Paula?
Yes, I'm coming.
Stephanie, you ready?
Yes.
Dolly Parton said, the second best thing about being built like I am is that my blank will never get sunburned.
My stomach.
Your stomach. All right? She said stomach, Kim. It all depends on your viewpoint, I suppose.
Well, I said belly button.
That's good.
Yeah.
1 for her, 4 to 1 is the score. What do you got for us?
Gene, this is not my day.
No?
Feet.
Feet is good, though. Doesn't match, but it's a good answer. Pat?
Well, and nor will it ever be seen. I said tummy.
Tummy. Score is now 4 to 2. All right, she's catching up. John?
Well, there's a ledge and then there's a ledge. I chose feet.
Feet. All right, you got to match the 2 remaining ones to achieve a tie and stay in the game. Thom?
The feet.
All right, so that means Mona wins the game. Come on down. Congratulations. Right there, if you would, please. I'll get to you in a minute. Stephanie, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
We're going to send some gifts to you for the match game. Johnny Gibson, there she goes. Now we're going to switch over to Hollywood Squares. We'll bring in the rest of the set. 3 more stars will appear here as if by magic. John and I will trade places. Lots more excitement coming your way. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Quasar's microwave oven that computes cooking times and power settings automatically in the Instamatic oven. Also defrost by timer weight furnished by Quasar. Now it's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Squares Hour with from Happy Days, Anson Williams. From Old Madeline, Jesse Wells. Thomerson. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bowman.
All right, we'll be right back with Hollywood Squares. Here we go.
And now, John Bowman and the Hollywood Squares.
Welcome, everybody, to the Hollywood Squares portion of the show. Quick recap of the match game. Pat Paulsen's mouse died, and Mona Utah went to heaven. She has made it to Hollywood Squares. We have 3 brand new celebrities. Anson Williams. Brand new. Not so new, right? Jesse Wells. And Tim Thomerson. Anson.
Yes, sir.
What's been happening in your career?
Not much.
Oh.
No.
Okay, let's play Hollywood Squares.
Don't leave me like this.
No, it's not that brief. No, you have something coming up.
Oh,
don't
something
you?
exciting is coming up. I'll be directing a play in Amarillo, Texas. It's called Wally's Cafe.
Is this
a
your
play
first
called Wally's Cafe? You know that show? Yeah.
Is this your first directorial job?
In a long, long time.
In a long time. Okay, well, we'll have to go to Amarillo, Texas for that, but you and I don't have to go quite as far. We just have to go over here for Hollywood Squares. Here we go. Welcome for the third time to Sam Metcalf Moore, one of the most beautiful Sams we have seen. She's returning $3,125. Congratulations. Now, you haven't gotten into the really big money yet. Do you have a strategy prepared if you get up there again? You're thinking about
Not that
this?
I can think of.
Nothing so far.
Nothing.
Okay, well, first you got to get through the Hollywood Squares again in order to get into that position. So we're going to play that game until you hear the time's up bell. And whoever wins, of course, goes on to play that super match. And it can be worth up to $30,000. That's happened several times on our show. First game's worth $100, $25 for every square. You start, Sam, pick a star,
Phyllis.
and we're off.
Excuse me, Phyllis, please.
Phyllis Diller. According to household hints expert Mary Ellen, what can you do with wrinkled buns?
Go See a plastic surgeon.
Here are the choices. Before you stick them in the oven, should you sprinkle them with water or should you rub them with Crisco?
I know a lot of household hints, but this isn't one of them. I can tell you how to get ants out of the kitchen. Put sugar on the living room rug. I would sprinkle them with water. If I wanted to brown them, I put the Crisco on. But this case, I want them to puff up and get back their moisture. That's the secret. Sprinkle them with water.
Eureka, she says, sprinkle your wrinkled buns with water.
I agree.
Sam agrees. Sprinkle them with water. Yeah, you're right to agree. You get the first square. Good reasoning. And you should heat your wrinkled buns at 350 degrees for just a few minutes. Try it at home. Mona Utah, your move.
Gene, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Yes.
You're raising chickens.
Naturally.
Do you have to clean the coop daily? Or do chickens clean their own coop?
Chickens do not clean their own coop. I mean, they don't do windows or vacuuming or any of that stuff. They don't clean at all.
What do you say, Mona? Agree or disagree?
I'm going to agree with them.
You have to clean the coop. Yes, you are right to agree. You get the square. Well done. And we got an X and an O up there, so it's even up. Sam, your move. Pick a star.
Pat, please.
Pat Paulsen. How's your mouse doing, Pat?
What?
Your mouse.
Yeah. Oh, the mouse. He did die, actually.
You're an ordinary drone bee, Pat. And the queen of your hive has died. Suddenly, all the workers put you in a cell, and they desperately start feeding you royal jelly.
Yeah.
Can this turn you into their new queen, or is it once a drone, always a drone?
I know a drone when I see one. And I would say once a drone, always a drone.
What do you say, Sam?
I will agree.
Once a drone, always a drone. You're right to agree, and you get the square. So we got a couple of X's and an O. The X's are strategically placed. Pick a star.
Very. I'm going to go with Kim to block, please.
You missed this one. The first game goes to your opponent. Kim Morgan Greene from Another World.
Yes.
At the time, it seemed like sitting on a match was a cute way to put it out. Now you've got a minor burn on your bottom. Should you treat it by sitting in a tub of cold water or by rubbing butter on it?
Just be practical, Kim.
Yeah. You would sit in a tub of cold water.
What do you say, Mona?
I'm going to agree with
block.
Kim.
You should sit in a tub of cold water. You're right to agree. You get the square, and you do block. All right, it's 50-50, even up, and we're going to find out what happens in this $100 game right after these messages. Don't miss it.
Stay tuned for more of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. And now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Wow, it's a 50-50 proposition. Sam, it is your move. You are playing X. The tables have turned. Pick a star.
Anson to block.
You missed this one. The challenger takes the lead. Anson Williams.
Yes.
Are there any generals in the U.S. Army who wear dresses? Or are there absolutely no women generals?
Ask Jamie Farr. What do I...
Book
no,
Jamie Farr.
In fact, there is. And I know this. My father-in-law is a general in the United States Army. 3-star. So I really know what I'm talking about. There is one female general.
Agree or disagree, Sam? He says there are women generals. This is for a block.
I agree.
There are women generals. Yes, you're right to agree. You get the square and you do block. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, there are women generals. Anson's figures were a bit off, however, there are 4. Monica, there are 3 X's and 2 O's. You were playing O.
I'm going to go with Paula to block, please.
Exciting. You missed this one. Sam takes the game. Paula Kelly, you are a mother crying out in pain. The only other person in the room is your 2-year-old son. What's more likely to happen? Will he try to comfort you, or will he just go on doing what he's doing?
2-year-old son.
Right.
He will try to comfort me.
Agree or disagree, Mona?
I'm going to agree.
He will. Your 2-year-old son will try to comfort you. Yes. They know what it's all about. It's a lovely question with a lovely answer. And lovely result for you. You get the square and you do block. So the board's filling up nicely. Where do you want to put an X?
Thom to block.
You missed this one. Mona takes it. Thom, you are going to a costume party as a cue ball.
Yes. All the time.
So, among other things, you shave off your eyebrows.
Yeah.
Now, how long will it take for them to grow back fully? Is it a couple of months or a whole year?
Well, those eyebrows grow mighty fast. So I'm going to say a couple of months.
What do you say, Sam, to block?
I will agree.
Takes a couple of months for your eyebrows to grow back. Yes, you get the square, and you do block. So, not only are we getting lots of X's and lots of O's and lots of back and forth, but everyone's playing very well and coming up with the right answers. Mona, it's your move.
Okay, I'm going to go with Jessie to block, please.
Jessie Wells from O'Madeline. You're an average American woman. Who weighs more, you or the clapper on the Liberty Bell?
Well, I'm going to say the clapper on the Liberty Bell.
Agree or disagree, Mona?
I'm going to agree with her.
You weigh more, the average American woman. No, there's the break. You should have disagreed. Your opponent gets that square, and your opponent wins the game. That is the break in the game. All right, we were waiting for one, and it finally happened. You were certainly waiting for one. Quite a big difference, by the way. The Liberty Bell's clapper weighs only 44.5 pounds, far less than the average woman. No matter, sweep holy X's and gesundheit, sweep holy X's and O's off of the board, and we're going to start a $200 game, and you're going to start it, Mona, since you lost the last one. Pick a star.
I'm going to pick Phyllis, please.
Phyllis Diller, once again. You're having a baby. Hate to be the one to break the news, Phyllis. According to Amy Vanderbilt, is it all right to name your baby Phyllis Diller Jr., or is that a no-no?
There have been lady juniors, so I would say that it is okay. Oh, of course, Amy Vanderbilt, what does she know? She's dead. She didn't know that either. Well, there have been. There was Cabina Wright Jr., so I'm going to say it's okay.
She says it's okay. Agree or disagree, Mona?
This is a toughie. I'm going to disagree.
Good playing. It's a no-no, according to Amy Vanderbilt. And I think that's the critical item, yes. According to Amy Vanderbilt. And you're right to disagree. You get the square. Only a boy should be named Junior, according to Amy. Yes. If you have a boy, though, you can name him Phyllis Diller Jr. That's all right. Sam, it's your move. You're playing X.
Jean, please.
Jean Rayburn.
Again.
Which cleaned clothes first, Jean? The electric washing machine
or the first dry cleaner?
What was it? I didn't understand the first part of the...
Which cleaned clothes first?
Which came first, in effect, is the question.
Yeah.
Well, the electric washing machine goes back to around, just around 1918 or 1919. And the dry cleaner, I would say, since oil was discovered in the middle of the last century,
we'll break for a commercial and
petroleum distillates were derived from that oil, so that they had dry cleaning fluids long before 1920. I'll say the dry cleaner.
Now wait, listen to this man. He's reasoning. He says the first dry cleaner came first. You agree or disagree, Sam?
I'll agree.
The first dry cleaner came first. And when did you say? The middle of the 19th century? Yeah. He said the middle of the 19th century. The first dry cleaner, founded 1866. Wow. Give that man a cigar. 200-hour Martinizing was probably what it was. All right, we're going to be back to complete the $200 game after these messages. 250, 100. Your move, Mona.
I'm going to go with Kim, please.
Kim Morgan Greene. Where does a queen bee prefer to make love? Is it in a rosebud or in the air?
Come on, Queenie.
Yes. In a rosebud or in the air?
Flap your wings a little faster, honey.
Okay, Gerald. In a rosebud.
Agree or disagree, Mona?
I'm going to agree.
It's in the air.
Ooh.
No. You should have disagreed, and there's a break. Your opponent gets that square. Sam, you got a pretty big lead, but can be bigger. Pick a star.
Anson to win?
Anson Williams. According to the authors of the book American Couples.
Oh, yeah.
What is the most common sexual problem faced by married couples? Is it not enough sex in the marriage, or too much sex outside the marriage?
Don't tell on yourself, Anson.
I read that book. Say that again. What was the...
You haven't retained a whole lot from the book.
No, what happens is they don't keep the romance, and they kind of take each other for granted, and it's lack of sex.
Not enough sex in the marriage. For the game, agree or disagree?
I will agree.
Not enough sex in the marriage. Yeah, that makes sense. And you go down, you get the square, and you win again. Well done. That's why you're the champ. 3 X's up there in a pretty big lead, 500 to 100. But with the $25 and et cetera, we're going to sweep the X's and O's off the board and start a $300 game, and we still have some time. Pick a star, Mona Utah.
Okay, I'm going to go with Phyllis again.
Phyllis Diller. Don't tell. Phyllis, your moose has lost one of his antlers.
I knew it.
Will he have to spend the rest of his life antlerless? Or will it eventually grow back?
Now we're talking hat racks. It will eventually grow back.
Agree or disagree, Mona?
I'm going to agree.
The antler will eventually grow back. Yes. Right, agree. Be patient. Give your moose a break, and it will grow back. Sam, it's your move. You're playing X.
Gene, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Here we go again.
Host Bob Barker startled everyone when in the middle of the Miss Universe pageant, he did something unusual. Now, did he spank one of the contestants on the fanny? Or did he urge her to have her pets fixed?
Urge her to what?
Have her pets fixed.
Altered or spayed is what you're talking about?
Yeah.
What a guy that
Yeah.
What a guy.
None of his business.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
And I know Bob very well, and I don't think on national television he would dare to touch the derriere of a Miss Universe contestant. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's one of the... Well, he spanked her, yeah.
Spanked her?
Suppose that involves touching, yeah.
Did she like it? Did he like it?
He either spanked her or he urged her to have her pets fixed.
Well, to two very divergent choices. I don't know. I didn't see the show this year, so I'm just going to have to take a shot at this and say that perhaps in the entertainment portion of it, there was some sketch or a song or something, and he was required to do the spanking, and I'll say that's what he did.
What do you say, Sam?
I will agree.
He urged the contestant to have her pets fixed. No, you should have disagreed.
It's a guess.
Bob Barker is very interested in animals.
What a guy, Bob.
We know that.
He is an animal.
He is an animal.
What a guy.
All right, Mona, your move.
I'm going to go with Tim to win, please.
Changing the subject. This could win you the game and bring you back from pretty far behind. Tim Thomerson.
Go ahead.
You just bought $5 million worth of 24-karat gold. Can you wear it out of the store, or would you need a wheelbarrow?
25 what? Million?
$5 million worth of 24-karat gold. Can you wear it out of the store, or do you have to cut it out with a wheelbarrow?
You can wear that.
Okay.
You can wear that.
What do you say, Mona? This can give you the game.
$5 million of 24-karat gold.
Right.
That's an awful lot of gold. I'm going to disagree.
You need a wheelbarrow to take it out. You reasoned it out, you get the square, and you win the game. And look at the score now, 500 to 475. $5 million worth of 24-karat gold weighs about 800 pounds. She got within $25, and the Time's Up bell got her. Once again, $500. Sam Metcalf, for you did it. Was that a close enough call for you?
It was very close. Very.
Join the Gene Rayburn Escort Service. Gets that finger shot at the big money once again.
Get over here.
Think about your new strategy. Well, it caught up with you. You almost caught up with her, but time caught up with you. You got a nice total for somebody who didn't quite make it through the Hollywood Squares portion. Thank you. Mona Utah, $475. Thanks.
Thank you.
Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, John. All right, congratulations to Sam. We'll be back with our stars and Sam for Go with the Big Money right after this.
And now, here to play the Supermax is Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, Johnny Olson. Okay, here we go. Let's do that. Sam, you ready?
I am.
Okay, you can win up to $30,000 here. We polled a studio audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Clam blank. Now, $1,000 for the top answer, $500 for the middle one, $250 for the bottom one. Whom do you call on here for a little help?
John.
There's a lot of good ones. I'm going to say chowder.
There's one.
Yeah. Thom.
Clam digger.
Digger.
Jesse?
Jesse, have you got one?
We've heard digger.
And chowder.
I'm going to say bake.
Clam bake. So you have chowder, digger, bake. Choose one of those or think up one of your own.
I'm going to go with chowder.
Chowder is what you want. All right, let's find out if there's any clam chowder up there. Let's see if it's under the $250 response. Clam dip.
Yeah, sure.
Clam dip, a popular thing, cocktail parties. The $500 response says?
Good.
Clam bake. All right. There's the one that Jesse gave you. The $1,000 response says?
Chowder.
Chowder. You got another $1,000.
Chowder.
You got over $4,000. There's your $1,000. Now it's time for the head-to-head match with any star of your choice. After you've made your decision of which star you want to play with, why, that star will reveal the hidden number. It'll be a 10, a 20, and there's 130 up there, and we'll multiply the $1,000 by whatever number is revealed. Now, time to choose a star.
Anson.
All right, Anson, grab the tab, and let's see what it is. 1, 2, 3, go. You're playing for $10,000. All right, good luck to you. All right, you ready, Anson?
Yeah, it's always fun.
Okay, there we go. History blank. History blank. He made up his mind very quickly. And all you have to do to collect $10,000 is to match him. What do you say?
The only thing is history book.
History book. That's good, isn't it? I think that's good. I hope you think it's good, Anson. What do you say?
Yeah, but when you get a history book, you get a history lesson.
History lesson.
Funny.
Yeah.
That's what we had.
All right,
That's
history
what came
book
to my mind.
and history lesson. Those are the two good big answers. Well, she's still plugging along here. Every day she comes back, wins a little more money. She's got $4,625 now. And we'll be back with her and our stars right after this.
Sir,
All right, here we go.
Kiss
Now.
lipstick.
No, I
Did you kiss her?
No, I didn't. I don't kiss contestants, sir. We want to find out right now which of the stars had the big 3 O's. So, stars, would you all grab the tab? Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3.
Yankee Vu.
Phyllis Diller had the
right
big
in the middle.
number. Listen, while we have your attention, may we thank you all for your kind participation here this week.
thank you.
You were all splendid. It's always a joy to see members of the NBC family here. Tom Bray,
Paula
Riptide.
Kelly.
Riptide, Tuesday nights, yes.
And what night is yours,
Night Court
Paula?
Wednesday nights.
Wednesday night.
Kim Morgan Greene.
I'm every day, Monday to Friday.
Right, just before Match Game Hollywood Squares.
Right.
And the rest of you are all gainfully employed, I take
I'm
it?
at the post office.
You're not. Oh.
Not as soon as this show is over. No, that's it.
Well,
That's it
come
for
back
that.
sometime.
Please.
We pay pretty well here, okay?
Okay, you don't have to pay attention anymore.
Thank you. We'll see you on Monday, Sam, and Gene Rayburn here inviting you to join us Monday.
John Babbitt saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares era. See you next week.
A member of our studio audience will receive Jules Jurgensen elegantly styled watches, ladies sports analog with rectangular case, 6 diamonds and mesh bracelet, plus a gents sports analog day date and carrot plaid case with matching bracelet furnished by Jules Jurgensen. This is Johnny Olson speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, a Mark Goodson television production.